Hey everyone, it's Jen Starling here, giving you another instructor tip of the day. I've been a fitness instructor for the past 6 years and recently a Powder Blue Productions presenter for the last year. So my tip for you today is a little bit of cueing tips. I'm not going to tell you how to practice, how you shouldn't practice. I'm just going to give you 3 tips that are going to offer you a little bit more guidance in when you're learning how to cue. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the words that you say. Less is more. So when you're practicing cueing, don't say, and now we're going to do a jab cross hook up. That just took like 5 seconds of my life to say, and by the time you're done saying it, they're already on the next move. So less is more. Just say jab cross instead of jab cross hook up. Give them something to look at. You know, cueing verbally is really great, but your people aren't dumb. They'll figure it out. So save yourself the time and energy to go jab cross hook up, and like, you know, when you're still learning how to cue and you're just out of breath and exhausted, just say jab cross, uppercut, cut, fire throw. Just keep it simple, keep it sweet. Less is definitely more when you're cueing for the first time. And then another helpful tip, so the first tip is less is more, and then the second tip is visual cueing. There's people that'll hear audibly, and then there's people like me who need to see you point. So if I go double bob to the right, and then I point right with like a big long hand, so you see it, it's not T-Rex arms. I'm not like, point to the right, double bob. And I'm short too. I just figured, you know, I just realized on a side note, I looked at Black Ice's competition performance. I had no idea I was that short. Like, I knew I was short, but I didn't know I was like a miniature person. But anyways, for me, I'm short, so I have to, make it big. Make it so the back row can see you. So you point, double bob and weave, and you point to the right. You don't have to say where you're going because the arm does the work for you. So that's always nice. I know I saw Mike Sorry, I saw him do this. I think it was him. But I saw it like right before you're about to do a combo, you kind of preview it a little bit, and I'm holding this camera so I can't really do it for you. But you know, before you're going to go to the top of the phrase, you can either pat your head top of the phrase, or you can go jab cross, jab cross, and then kind of do it a little bit. Or like, I think it's like when you start cueing, you start previewing the next move. So a really cool one that you can do is, what did I do today? I did round 42 recovery with another instructor. And so when you're doing the elbows and the quick crosses, you can hold the last 2 crosses and then just like show your hands like fire throw, like kind of do it, but like, mark it, so that they kind of know what to expect. So that's the second one, visual cueing, and it's gonna feel a little awkward at first, but I promise you it'll feel so natural, and you'll actually be going to other instructors' classes and you'll be like pointing, and then the instructor looks at you funny and you're like, oh, my bad. But anyways, so that's my second tip, visual cueing. And then the third tip that I have for you is vocal inflection. This is so important. Out of everything that you do, everything that you practice, listen to your voice, record yourself. So nobody wants to go to a class where I am just a monotone turbo kick instructor. We are gonna pump it, we're gonna have so much fun today, what's up? Like, even though I had like kind of voice changes, you didn't really believe me, right? You're like, oh God, let me get out of this class as soon as possible. But like, whisper when you can, build up the energy, make it loud, but use your diaphragm, because I know people that have really great vocal inflection, but yet they go, and they like scream, and I'm like, ow, my ears, they're bleeding. So just make sure, like, try to talk from the diaphragm. And my friends made fun of me when I told them this, but it's almost like you're like, jab cross hook up. It's not like a drag queen, but I know I'm like losing sight of track of it. But Roger Love, and I think I have, where is it? This guy. If you can get a hold of his CD, he teaches you vocal inflection, and I think it's super important, and it also helps you learn how to not lose your voice. So these are my 3 tips, and this is super long again, but just to cover them one more time with your cueing, less is more, so condense your words, Visual cueing will help all those people that need to see you while you're doing it. So vocal, and then point, you know, double bob to the, what is this? To your left. Is that the left? It's mirrored. And then the last one is vocal inflection. Play around with your voice. Make it quiet. Give them something to, they gotta listen to you, and then go, 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 go. Like, give that energy with your voice. I think these are very basic things that you can work on when you're learning how to cue, and even when you're a veteran instructor, because you know that quote, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. So I hope that these tips helped you today, and if you have any questions or comments for me, please let me know. I love helping you guys out. I love that you're loving the videos. So in my 7 years or 6 years of instructing, I mean, if I can share any advice, I definitely want to do that. So until next time, have a terrific Wednesday.